Life path number 7. How are you doing? This is Healing Hands Tarot. Guys, welcome to your monthly reading. I hope you're all still keeping safe out there and doing, whatever we need to do to get by this trying times that we're all, unfortunately, a part of. So, life path number 7, you're a thinker and you are the seeker of truth and wisdom in all that you do. You search for underlying answers in everything. You have a very inquisitive, curious, active mind, especially when it comes to spiritual matters. Some can consider you to have the tendency to be a perfectionist, and you expect the same from those around you because you're the most comfortable by yourself, a loner or introvert. You happily give up the stress and turmoil of a busy life in favor of a quiet, peaceful life of solitude. Number 7 is a spiritual number, and most sevens are drawn to spiritual pursuits. So, one of the challenges, you know, is for you to find a balance between maintaining your solitude while not becoming completely isolated from the world. 7 represents spiritual focus, analysis, being original, independent. Um, like I don't even need to tell you, number 7, that you are highly spiritual. So I'm sure you probably know that already about yourself. You appreciate a quiet life because you're that spiritual. A lot of number 7 like to go deep. You all like to self-reflect, like to figure out the meaning of the world or the meaning of things or meaning of life. You question. You have a very curious mind, so you're constantly questioning. So because you're that kind of life path, you do not have time for meaningless relationship. You focus on meaningful relationship. All right, and it can be very challenging for a life path number 7 to come to a satisfactory balance between what they need for their own sanity and what they need to do to retain a place in the outside world. So now some sevens find the mere idea of trying to find a place in the outside world difficult or even unappealing. I mean, why should you change yourself for other people, right? Because you appreciate a quiet life with plenty of time for solitary thinking and introspection. You're quite introverted and you find large groups of people draining for your energy. All right. So, life path number 7, please remember to click the like button if you haven't. Please do. If you haven't subscribed, please do. For my old subscribers, how you doing? How is everybody doing? I hope you're all okay. For the new ones, hey, here is a warm welcome. Thanks for checking out my video today, and I hope you will come back next time. I am hoping you're going to click on that subscribe button and be a part of this beautiful, wonderful soul family, soul tribe that we are creating, all right, especially with this channel. So life path number 7, we are doing your reading a little differently this month, based on how we've been asked to do it by spirit. So I was gonna do your regular reading where I try to tap into yours energy and find out, like, the energies that are presenting themselves for you and what you can do to subvert any blockage or anything that is in your path, all right, for the month. All right, and I always say whenever you get to the video is when it's meant to resonate for your situation, because believe me, when you go on YouTube, your spirit guides are there with you. All right, they will push you to a video that you need to hear, especially if you are asking. All right, if you're really asking, you will receive your answer. And I mean, I can tell you, it happens to me all the time. Sometimes I would question a few things. I will ask a few questions, and I'll say to my, spirit guides, I'll be like, please, I want to go on YouTube. Please direct me or push me to a video that would explain what this is. And trust me, they always come through. So it's not a bad idea for you to throw out or put out that intention before you go on YouTube and start watching videos. But if you clicked on this video, thank you so much. I hope you will get your reading or message from this reading. Now, the type of reading we're doing this month is a past life relationship reading. past life soulmate relationship reading. That's what we've been asked to do. So what we're going to do is ask a few questions in order to shed light on why you interact the way that you do, and how to heal any karmic wound between you and somebody who is currently in your life now. It might be a person, it might be a situation, and your soulmate, I always say, can be your mom, it can be a parent, it can be a child, your child, it could be your sibling, it could be a family member, extended family, it could be a church member, it could be a pastor, it could be anybody or for you, okay? It could even be somebody who sat next to you on a train ride, or bus ride, or on a flight, somebody you interacted with, somebody deep down within you, there was you clicked. Basically, that's what they're telling me, click. So somebody you clicked with, all right, there is something deep or deeper. So some of these soulmates might just be temporary, they might just spend 5 minutes in our lives. For example, when you interact with somebody at the store, and you drop something and they pick it up and they give it to you, you're exchanging energy. Maybe their karma in this lifetime was just to do that, so that you can say thank you to them and close out whatever your cycle is. So guys, let's dig in. The first question I would like to ask Holy Spirit and Archangel Collective, as well as the higher self and spirit guides for life path number 7 collective, can we find out what is this relationship all about? This relationship that we are doing this reading for. Because I feel like maybe some of you have been asking questions about this particular person that you're dealing with in your life. Maybe you want to know, like maybe there's strangeness or something going on, and you're like, you want to know more. So we're going to try to pick up your energy, their energy, and the general energy regarding this relationship that you got going on in your life. And then let's see what messages come through. So what is this message all about, Holy Spirit? I'm going to shuffle a couple times, and then I'll pull a card from, randomly. All right. Thank you. I knew you will come through. All right. Because I always like for them to just get the cards out. And then, you know what, guys? Somebody was asking me, when you say they, who are the they? Like, as if I am talking to some kind of aliens in my head, all right? Somebody asked me that. And I'm like, hey, the spirit is sexless, okay? Spirit does not have a sex. So I'm not going to come on air or come on camera and be saying, oh, she or he, okay? Because spirit is not a he or a she. So you're going to hear me use they a lot. When I say they, they're my spirit guides. They are your spirit guides. They're all here. They're giving the messages. And I am a medium to deliver these messages, okay? So here is the relationship that we are looking at. There is an 8 of cups energy here. And this talks about somebody walking away from something, all right? Somebody who has their back turned on somebody. Somebody who is, who has walked away, actually. So whoever you're dealing with, who is in this soulmate relationship with you, is somebody that either you've walked away, or they have walked away, or you've turned your back, or they have turned their back, okay? So there's some kind of, see, this woman has walked away, has her back turned, and that's it. Even though there was passion, or, some kind of connection, and that you had that connection with somebody, but it looks like they don't care about this connection. It's like, whatever has been playing out in your relationship hasn't been an easy one. But it's a relationship that, has a theme of abandonment, and somebody getting clarity, or, thinking, what, I'm walking away and letting go. Or it could even mean travel. Somebody that you're dealing with that is no longer in your energy right now physically, that has traveled away from you, or that has, that is separated. But this card can also talk about, withdrawals. Maybe somebody who's withdrawn from your energy, or somebody who's, like who you've gone through some kind of disappointment, a lot of emotion, with. So the second card is the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is a very fiery, passionate king. He's a very knowledgeable king. A king that is a go-getter, a doer. Oh, actually, it's a Knight of Wands that we have, guys. You have the Knight of Wands. Yes. So this is still a fiery energy, and I was picking up that energy. It came across as a king to me. All right. So I was picking that strong, fiery energy because I'm looking at, look at this person, how elated they are. See how excited they are. All right. So you're also dealing with a situation where one person in this relationship has power, or is very passionate, but there is a lot of frustration, undertone, because the king of wands, wands can also be frustrated. He can. Oh, sorry, the knight of wands. Why do I keep calling this a king? It keeps trying to come through as a king. All right, so maybe you guys, somebody that in your relationship, you're dealing with some kind of power tussle or power struggle, because that's how it's coming along. So like you're trying to establish your power, but it looks like this person is not even having it. Okay, so let's move on to asking Spirit, what are the obstacles between you and whoever this is? What are the obstacles, with regards to this relationship? What is it? What are the challenges that you guys are currently facing in this lifetime? Maybe things that may have even brought, oh wow, we have a lot. Maybe things that I have even been brought, back from a previous life. Maybe I always like to call them subconscious programming that we have already, things that trigger us, things that we have no idea why we're doing them, but we know we're doing them anyway. So I always say when we reincarnate on this earth plane, we come in here, we come in with some kind of subconscious programmings that are embedded in us. But the only thing is that we do not remember who we are, what we did the previous life. That's if you believe in reincarnation. If you don't, that's fine. You don't have to. But for the purpose of our reading here today, we are talking about reincarnation. And trust me when I tell you, we reincarnate multiple times. We come on this earth plane many times. There's no saying how many thousands of times you have reincarnated. And that's why some of us have kids, and you see a kid who's like 2-3 years old behaving like an old woman, behaving like an adult, all right? Or behaving like an old man. Like the things they do, you're like, I'm sure this person has been here many times, because they are an old soul, all right? Okay, so I'm not going to go deep into, trying to explain what that is, but I'm sure you guys will know. So you do have the Five of Pentacles here. And the Five of Pentacles talks about rejection. So somebody in this whole situation has gone through some kind of rejection. So the obstacle that you and this person are experiencing right now has a lot to do with somebody who has rejected your love. Okay, so we got that energy right off the bat of somebody who walked away. So it looks like somebody's like, I ain't doing this anymore. I'm out. Or maybe somebody at a distance, but I'm getting a lot of emotional withdrawal with this reading. That's what I'm picking up strongly. So this also can indicate poverty. So maybe some relationship that money has been a factor. It could also indicate sickness or disease or loss or lack of resource, lack of love. Basically, it's like the love that you are looking for, you're not finding it. Now, guys, this is interesting. We have the Queen of Wands decided to show. So it looks like whoever you're dealing with, there's some kind of passion, there's some kind of affinity that you felt or feel with this person. There's something that ties both of you together. You just don't know what it is. You can't explain it. You just know, yes, there's something, with regards to this relationship that is passionate, that is fiery, that feels good, but hey, it comes with its own share of hurt, that somebody is, or disappointment, that somebody is decided to walk away. You do have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so we have we have the Knight of Wands. So you do have the Knight of Swords, and so why are they taking me back to the Queen of Wands? All right, they're taking me back to the Queen of Wands for you guys. So this Queen of Wands also talks about generosity. It talks about, domination. So, and I'm picking up a lot of energy relating to the masculine kind of dominating energy. And maybe, somebody tried to dominate somebody or whatever. I'm picking up that energy strongly. So I just had to call that out. The next card we have is the Knight of Swords, just like you have the Knights of Wands over here. And when we see the Knight is not quite a king yet. So somebody in this situation is not really showing up as a king, even though they are appearing as a king, or they were in the relationship trying to appear as a king or trying to relate as a king, but they couldn't do that. They couldn't achieve that in, in their relationship. They are unable to achieve that. So it's like you're presenting yourself, and I keep getting a lot of energy about status and elevation, and somebody give, somebody acting the way that they are not, or somebody giving an impression of who that they are not. Okay, I'm also getting that feeling. But the Knight of Swords, talks about mental clarity. Okay, it's a knight that goes after power. All right, that it's a knight that goes towards clarity, knowing the truth. And I'm not surprised that your life path number 7, which means you are the seeker of truth. So this is a knight that goes after the truth in any situation, that wants to know exactly what the hidden truth is what I'm hearing. The hidden truth with regards to any situation. All right, so some of you might have also found out some truth about this person. But this Knight of Swords is about courage in action. It talks about your purity of intentions. But it can also mean disregard for consequences. So, wow, these things are obstacles in your relationship. The next one talks about strength. So it looks like somebody hasn't, somebody is giving up and there's no strength. Somebody does not want to put in any more energy, or there's been a lot of disappointments with regards to this relationship. But another obstacle is your desire to achieve a happy family balance, a happy family life with this person, but it's not been successful. And guys, remember, because this person is your soulmate, when they come on this earth plane, your relationship with them, they're supposed to rub you the wrong way all the time. Trust me. Iron sharpeneth iron is what they say, right? We're meant to polish each other and keep, making, helping each other, one another improve. Okay, so now it looks like there's a lot going on in this relationship, and a lot of things that were brought back from your previous reincarnation with that person. So it's a lot of fears about abandonment, fears about walking away. If it's somebody that you're still currently in their energy, so maybe you or the person might be dealing, because I'm seeing like two characters here. I see a character, one person that is fiery, passionate. I see somebody who is dejected. All right, so it's like two people that are not balanced in their emotion, in what they are giving to one another. All right, so there's a lot of obstacles around somebody's ability to be passionate in this relationship, to be able to achieve this 10 of Pentacles, which is all about financial abundance. So I did pick up the energy about financial difficulties might also have contributed to this. But guys, that was a lot of messages, and there's more pouring in, but we don't have the time for any of that. So if you're a life path number 7, if this resonates with you and you would like to find out what is the relationship with this person in your past life, who this person was to you, because sometimes it might be your child, your mother, your brother, it could be anybody. All right, and if you want to find out what are the lessons that you need to learn, or what are the lessons that you've ignored learning, and any more information about who you were in your past life, or you need more information on who they were in their past life, or you all's past life, or you want to find out whatever attitude, attributes, or fears that you've carried over with you to this lifetime, or any other thing that you want to find out about this soulmate, please send me an email. All right, you can book a reading. In case this does not resonate with you, share your energy. Holy Spirit, I need a card on how to heal or grow this relationship. How do they begin to heal? It's talking about a change in the wind. So there's possibility that this whole thing, is going to be changing for you. All right. There's a change in direction for you. Okay. So definitely, I see some changes happening. It might be a change towards reconciliation, but it doesn't have to be. And I always say, you know what? I mean, not every soulmate is meant to be. And I'm getting now, you know what? Whoever this is was meant to walk out of your life. They were not meant to be with you, okay? It's okay to let them go. I mean, if somebody is not the right fit, it's okay to let them go. So this is somebody, and I always tell people, listen, soulmate, your soulmates. I mean, you meet them, whatever. I mean, if you're uncomfortable and you're no longer interested in what they have to offer you, you're okay. You're free to walk away. The universe always wants to push us in that direction of freedom. Okay, direction of us taking our decisions about anything and always thinking about ourselves first. You have to always think about yourself. Love yourself first before anybody, okay? All right, the next card says distant thunder. Clear the air. And this also tells me again, this might have to do with, for some of you, not everybody, somebody who is at a long distance, okay, or somebody who has completely removed their energy, but it looks like there is distant thunder, and what it's saying is clear the air. So this person, you might need to make peace with them just for the heck of it, even if they don't want to be in your life, or you all don't want to be in each other's life. It's okay, but there is something about clearing the air, whatever has led to this whole stagnancy in your relationship, in case it's a relationship that needs to move forward, that also needs to that you need to give a second chance, because we get the change in the wind. So I'm feeling strongly somebody needs to call and apologize. Maybe you, maybe them, but it's telling me that there is possibility, because you have the strength card, and the strength card is a positive card. It tells me anything is possible with this, okay? So because you have the strength card, I have a feeling that anything is possible for you in this situation with this person, if you all can clear the air, all right, and talk to each other and figure out what you're doing wrong, what you can do right, and figure out how to make this work. It might work for some of you, okay? So there's a need to clear the air for some of you. So let's quickly look at this number synchronicity. You have a 3 here. 12, 1 plus 2 is 3, which is the number of creativity, joy, communication, self-expression, groups, and fun. And then you have let me see what other number synchronicity. You have a 10. 10 equal a 1. 1 talks about new beginning. So maybe somebody, one of you wanting a new beginning with whoever this is. Might be your child. It might be your boyfriend. It might be your fiance. It doesn't matter. So there's somebody who's craving a new beginning here, okay, with somebody. And I hope you can achieve that. So what other numbers? You have the 5, which is the number of change. And that is a change reinforced or reiterated more than once, okay? So there's something about change. Maybe you guys need a change in direction. By clearing the air and looking at the other person's perspective, you may be able to get enough clarity that you need regarding this situation, because we did get that Knight of Swords, which tells me something about somebody who's in need of some kind of clarity. Okay, maybe there's some kind of clarity that will be achieved once you decide to clear the air with this person. All right, so that's it. And then you have the 8, of course, from the 8 of Cups. And 8 is all about authority, manifestation, business, leadership, abundance, and goal. And I know you want to manifest this right here. You are trying to, in this lifetime, manifest this happy family life with this person. But it looks like it's a pain in the rear for you right now. Okay? All right, life path number 7. I hope this made some sense for you. Honestly, it does not make sense for me. And maybe because I'm not a life path number 7. So I'm hoping this makes sense for you in your situation. Okay? All right, let's close this out with an Archangel Michael prayer card. All right, I'm going to reshuffle. Okay? We just need one card to close this out. I think this is probably the longest reading of all my readings this month. You see, they keep trying to bring out all your prayers in in bulk, but we just need one. Thank you very much. All right, so here's your prayer. It says, have confidence in this situation. Please remember, you need to have confidence. Don't give up. You do have the strength card, so you have strength in your energy. So if you want to say the prayers with me, let's go. It says, Archangel Michael, please lend me your courage and fortitude. Help me realize that I am one with all that is divine, wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance, and health. Allow me to feel confident and peaceful about myself in all ways. Okay, so we've had another mention of strength here. So somebody is definitely being asked to be strong in this situation. Maybe be the bigger person and reach out if you're not in communication with that person, and you will know who this person is, because it looks like this is a very strong soulmate in your life. All right, life path number 7. Thank you all so much. This is Healing Hands. I'll talk to you guys again next month. Bye.